Don't really seem to know.
No, perfect conditions, and the horse just in the foreground there, aside from Malta. He's a real favourite, just make the difference. We'll know very shortly.
Over the first, it's Behrajan with a clear lead. Setting off at a good gallop too. Got a bit sweaty, Behrajan. Leads to Bacchanal, who was quite sprightly on the way to post today. The blinkers for the first time. And they started off at a good lick here. Folie Plaisante is in third place on the inside of Gingembre. And then Cypher Malta, and finally Valley Henry. The big day for Valley Henry today. On towards the first in the back straight on this first circuit in the Pillar Property Chase. And it's Behrajan and Richard Johnson that lead the way. Jumps it soundly over Bacchanal in second place. Folie Plaisante on the inside then. Out wide, the light green sleeves of Valley Henry and Gingembre in the big breast girth, and Cypher Malta just last there over the water. As they gallop on towards the open ditch, Behrajan positively ridden in these early stages. Valley Henry, a mistake there at the ditch. Slightly unnerving moment for backers of Valley Henry. Got that wrong as they jump the next plain fence. Again, a fiddly little jump by Valley Henry, and it's Behrajan from Bacchanal in second place, racing strongly. Stocky, chunky horse. In third place is Folie Plaisante on the inside of Cypher Malta. They clear another open ditch. And then Gingembre and Valley Henry. On to the next, the seventh. They jump 21 in all. And it's the Ascot winner, Behrajan, from the King George third, Bacchanal in second place. And they are clear of Folie Plaisante on the inside of Cypher Malta, the Thomas Pink hero. Gingembre is one from last. Former Scottish national winner, second in 2 Hennessy's, and Valley Henry, horse on the up, is just the back marker. The next plain fence. And Bacchanal is down. Bacchanal hit it hard, crumpled on landing. Ruby Walsh was quickly up, but the blinkers haven't helped, they haven't worked. Horse and rider are up okay. Bacchanal is being held, he may be injured. Behrajan jumps the next though, in front of Folie Plaisante and Valley Henry, Cypher Malta and Gingembre as they run towards the turn. And I'm very sorry to report that it looks as though Bacchanal is quite badly injured after that fall. It'll be a tragedy for Connections as they run towards the next plain fence. Behrajan clear of Folie Plaisante and Cypher Malta. Good jump, Cypher Malta in second there from Folie Plaisante, and then Valley Henry and Gingembre. On to the 11th with a circuit to go. Behrajan over ahead by about 6 or 7 lengths. Turning in front of the stands. Slightly hushed stands now as they run towards the back straight. And it may be that they'll have to bypass that fence at the top of the hill, which will be 4 out. Behrajan, the pace has slackened. From Cypher Malta on the inside of Valley Henry, Gingembre is wide, and Folie Plaisante now last of the remaining 5 as they jump this next plain fence. They jump it cleanly. The water jump to follow. Over the water jump, and tragically Bacchanal has had to be put down very quickly to put the horse out of any further pain and discomfort. And this race overshadowed now. And Cypher Malta's unseated Tony McCoy there. Cypher Malta out of the race. Uncharacteristic mistake by him. So we're down to 4 now. And the field make their way uphill, turning left hand. And Behrajan is clear by about 6 to 8 lengths over Folie Plaisante as they take this open ditch. Gingembre. Valley Henry hasn't really got his act together. He's in 4th place looks to be labouring a bit as they go to this next plain fence. And Behrajan has led all the way so far, from Gingembre in second place, Folie Plaisante in third. They're going to have to find something to catch this leader. Valley Henry is all but being pulled up. They're going to bypass this next fence, the fence where Bacchanal so tragically came to grief. So they've only got 3 fences to jump now. And it's Behrajan from Folie Plaisante, who's up in distance, goes second. His stamina about to be tested. Gingembre has ridden along. Valley Henry will surely be pulled up. He's been bitterly disappointing. Going down towards the third last. Behrajan, he got in a bit tight. Folie Plaisante over in second, challenging. And then Gingembre as they run towards the final 10, and suddenly Behrajan's stamina begins to come into play here. He's gone on again by 6 or 7 lengths to Folie Plaisante. Gingembre has run out of steam as well. And this has been a real test set by Behrajan here. And Richard Johnson must be applauded for his tactics, because he's on a strong stayer and he's utilised this horse's stamina. Going towards the second last, Behrajan by 12 lengths. He jumps it well over Folie Plaisante in second place. Gingembre just can't go on. He may have needed the run today, but he's looking as though he needs it badly. He's clambered over 3 out at the second last. Meanwhile, at the last, Behrajan, he's over safely. It wasn't the prettiest jump in the world, but it's workable. It's good enough. In second, Folie Plaisante, and racing up the hill, Behrajan has every entitlement to feel a little bit tired, but he's led all the way here in the hands of Richard Johnson, who's keeping him going up the hill, and Behrajan wins the Pillar Property Chase. Folie Plaisante home in second, and they're a long way clear of Gingembre, and it looks as though Valley Henry might well have completed. He's going to finish a remote and lackluster last of 4. Well, Behrajan wins the Pillar Property here at 9-2 in the colours of the Behrajan partnership, trained by Henry Daly, ridden by Richard Johnson.
Winner of the big race of the afternoon, the Pillar Property Chase at 9-2. Richard Johnson, Positive Ride, wins by 14 lengths at 9-2, beating number 4 Folie Plaisante at 7-1.